Beer may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the West Bank, but maybe it should be. Welcome to Oktoberfest, Palestinian style. Forget the bratwurst and try a lamb skewer. And instead of Bavarian folk dancing, feast your eyes on a Levantine line dance known as Debka. Every year, the Palestinian Christian village of Taybeh serves up nearly 10,000 liters of ale to a multinational, multi-ethnic crowd who come here in support of two causes.
There is two things are the best in the world: beer and Palestine.
Yeah.
When they meet together,
this is the perfect thing in the world.
But there is a small minority in Taybeh who do not see it this way.
Right here, as you can see, that's from the fire.
Just a few days before Oktoberfest, while Mayor David Khoury was inside the municipal building, a Molotov cocktail was placed in his vehicle, engulfing it in flames.
In Arabic, they say "Ain al-Hasud," it's the evil eye.
Stonemasons worked to repair the charred front entrance to the building, also damaged in the blaze. Who do you suspect?
It must be from our village of Taybeh.
Even though alcohol is frowned upon in Islam, the mayor recently negotiated a sulha or reconciliation with the neighboring Muslim villages and doesn't believe they're to blame. Taybeh is an entirely Christian village, so there's no religious reason for a local to target Oktoberfest, which also galvanizes the town's struggling economy. Taybeh's Greek Catholic parish priest believes the culprits to be insane.
Is a mad people. Is worse than occupation.
Like many predominantly Christian places in the Middle East, Taybeh is a shadow of its former self. It has shrunk from 11,000 to 2,000 people, with residents fleeing war, Israeli occupation, and Palestinian infighting. The mayor himself emigrated to the United States, living in Boston for 30 years, until he decided to return to the village of his birth. His plan for putting Taybeh on the map alongside his brother Nadim was to create the first ever Palestinian brewery.
Well, people thought that I'm crazy to open a brewery in a Muslim country.
On the heels of the Oslo Accords and with Yasser Arafat's blessing, the Khoury brothers did just that in 1995. Production stalled during the Second Intifada in 2000, but as West Bank stability has increased over the past several years, so have beer sales.
I want all Palestine to be proud of their product and to be proud of their beer.
Over 600,000 liters of Taybeh beer was sold last year, half to Palestinians, 40% to Israelis, and 10% to international markets, most recently to Japan. Even the mecca of beer making itself, Germany, is now importing Taybeh. The brothers see their brewery as a symbol for something much greater.
It's not just for me, for all Palestine, I believe. It will boost the economy of Palestine. We can produce good quality products. This is how the state of Palestine can be built. We need to show the whole world that we can live with our neighbors, we could live in peace.
Mr. Khoury's 24-year-old daughter, Madis, may very well be the only female brewer in the Middle East.
This is where we brew the beer. It's called the Brew House, and it's where I am at 5 o'clock in the morning when we're brewing beer. And this is our resistance in the occupation, just to do beer and make people happy.
The entrance to Taybeh is monitored 24 hours a day by this Israeli army tower. Israeli military control of the West Bank slows down the process of selling the beer. Raw materials take longer to come in, and the final product takes longer to reach the markets. This sign states that it is illegal for Israelis to visit Taybeh. One of the organizers of Oktoberfest partially covered it up. Thousands of Israeli Arabs and scores of Israeli Jews defied the law to come and show solidarity with the village. Security forces made their presence felt at the event, but they were not necessary. For at least these 2 days in October, fear and politics are replaced by kegs of beer and, yes, Palestinian hip-hop. Take it away, G-Town. For Time.com, this is Jaron Gilinsky, Taybeh, West Bank.
الحي قاعد بالفي مرتاح والفلاح هلا صارت خرابة كل صراح صاح